Just one brief second can change everything. When danger strikes without warning, this is where you witness the breathless moments where raw, ruthless reality leaves no room for mistakes. It all began with a frantic 911 call on the morning of May 9th, 2025, in the Water Street neighborhood of Kern County. A woman, desperate and terrified, pleaded for police assistance. But that call would ignite a chain of violence no one could have foreseen.
911, what is the address of your...
Right now, I need to believe that one people stay outside.
What is the address?
One street, right now. Hurry up.
What is happening?
I don't know. People have a gun.
Who has a gun?
The people, the man outside. He got the hammer and he punched my door. Hurry up.
Is he trying to get your door open to your apartment?
Yes.
Do you know this person?
Yes. His name is Giovanni. So he's curious. Oh, come on, sister. You know nothing.
Yeah, when you're crying, I can't understand what you're saying, okay? What is his name?
The person is Giovanni. Giovanni, I don't know.
Giovanni, you don't know his last name?
No, Giovanni is the brother to the church.
Has he shot the firearm at all, or is he just threatening you with it?
He put the gun when I go to the open the door, but I don't open. Oh my God!
Ma'am, they're coming to you as fast as I can. The deputies are on the way. I'm going to stay on the line with you, okay? Okay? I can hear him in the background.
She struggled, desperately trying to stop him, but it was all in vain. Then suddenly, a gunshot echoed through the chaos, cutting through the panicked screams while the 911 dispatcher was still on the line. Officers arrived within minutes and saw Giovanni standing on the porch. His hand gripped tightly around a handgun, his eyes cold as steel. He didn't run, he didn't surrender, he just stood there, waiting for a confrontation.
Huh? Where's he at? Hey, get down! Get down! One at gunpoint. Drop it! Drop it! Drop it!
As the victim lunged forward in panic, Giovanni spun around, his gun pointed directly at the officers, and then gunfire erupted. He collapsed on the porch, but not before pulling the trigger one last time. The bullet struck a deputy in the arm. Blood poured relentlessly, but the formation held firm. That was the moment when true police grit came to light.
Hey, I'm hit! Two pop up at him, 999.
¡Mira la pistola! ¡Mira la pistola! ¡Estamos arrestos!
Hey, I'm hit, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, my finger.
Okay.
Yeah, I can shoot.
Fortunately, the officers managed to subdue Giovanni before he pulled the trigger again. The deputy, the victim, and the suspect all survived the critical moments, but the officer lost some movement in his fingers. Giovanni was arrested and faces charges of attempted murder, kidnapping, assaulting police officers, and weapons possession. What seemed like a simple 911 call opened the door to hell for everyone involved. Another dangerous situation suddenly erupted, right in the parking lot as officers were preparing to transfer the suspect to court. On October 26, 2021, at the Mount Vernon Correctional Facility in Illinois, an inmate was being brought into the jail. Everything seemed routine, but when an officer bent down to adjust his leg on the wheelchair, Frederick Goss, 55, appeared to be a harmless, disabled inmate. Throughout the trip to the Jefferson County Courthouse, he remained silent, only to act decisively when the moment arrived. Let's see what happened next. Luckily for the officer, Frederick stumbled as he sprang up, but still lunged for the gun. Just as everything seemed on the verge of spiraling out of control, another officer appeared, and a decisive gunshot ended the escape attempt. The scene was so tense that no one dared to blink. The correctional officer sustained only minor injuries, and Goss was fortunate to survive the gunshot, but his life effectively ended there. He was sentenced to 44 years in prison for attempting to escape, stealing a firearm, and using dangerous ammunition, on top of the 40 years he was already serving for previously shooting at police. A total of 84 years behind bars, a reckless gamble paid for with an entire lifetime. And sometimes the dangers that police officers face begin from the most seemingly ordinary situations. On the late afternoon of June 7th, 2025, what seemed like a routine call quickly escalated into a shocking attack. A deputy sheriff from the Orange County Sheriff's Office was dispatched to check on a suspicious man standing behind a Save discount store. That man was 24-year-old Charles Street, Fleur. When asked why he was there, he stepped closer, appearing cooperative. But just seconds later, the deputy realized he had walked straight into a trap.
Hey, boss. What are you doing? Come on. What are you doing? Yep. Be careful.
Fleur grabbed his bag and took off running, but the deputy immediately gave chase and quickly managed to pin him down. However, in a split second, the situation completely flipped. Though appearing small in stature, Fleur possessed overwhelming physical strength. He suddenly unleashed a flurry of punches to the deputy's head, knocking him to the ground. The brutal struggle lasted over a minute and a half, as St. Fleur carried 2 firearms and was determined to do whatever it took to escape. Even after both guns were knocked out of his hands, the threat was far from over.
All right, hold up. Here, look. Guys, I won. What you doing, bro? $21.12.
And then, in a life or death moment, Saint-Fleur suddenly released the deputy and lunged straight toward a gun lying on the ground. But at that very instant, the officer, despite his severe injuries, managed to rise just in time and fire his weapon. The shot hit its mark, ending the threat in an instant, before a tragedy could unfold. Saint-Fleur was transported to the hospital in stable condition. The deputy also required hospitalization due to severe head injuries, but fortunately survived. Records revealed that Saint-Fleur had a prior criminal history, including a 2023 arrest for charges of vehicle burglary, possession of burglary tools, and resisting law enforcement. Following this incident, he was formally charged with aggravated battery and 2 counts of armed possession by a convicted felon. This incident had a completely different tone, but it almost cost an officer's life, all because of what seemed like a harmless welfare check call. On June 7, 2025, Orange County deputies were called after a frantic plea from a mother worried about her son, Terry Washington Jr., who suffered from schizophrenia and was believed to be unarmed. But just seconds after the deputies arrived, the unexpected happened. Washington had a knife ready, prepared to attack.
Hey, doing?
Okay, so my son, he's been diagnosed as a schizophrenic.
Okay. Where's your son at right now?
He's at the house.
Okay.
And he also has a warrant out for him because he didn't show up for court because he didn't take his medicine, which was a conditional release, which was a condition of his release.
Okay.
The manic episodes are starting again.
As soon as they entered the house, the stepfather warned them about the knife Washington was holding. What began as a welfare check instantly turned into a real danger, as the deputies took heavy, cautious steps toward the closed bedroom door where Washington was hiding.
Is that a knife or something?
His knife?
So I think he took it from me this morning.
That's proof, technically.
TJ, it's the sheriff's office. Come on out and talk to us, buddy.
Got no trouble.
TJ, we just want to talk to you.
Loose one spot.
TJ, you come out and talk to us? TJ! What's up?
Shit. County, shots fired, shots fired! Boulders, you okay? Boulders, you okay? Fuck! County, shots fired!
As warned, Washington kicked the door open and charged out with a serrated knife, attacking the nearest deputy. 2 gunshots were fired in response, and Washington collapsed, the knife falling beside his body, but not before injuring one of the deputies. Though the actions followed protocol, the outcome was still the loss of a life.
TJ! What's up? What's up? Drop that.
I'm gonna shoot you, bro! I'm gonna shoot you, bro!
In a violence-stricken neighborhood of North Baltimore on the afternoon of May 12, 2025, a suspicious man suddenly took off running as officers approached. His name was Jai Mark Howell, 26 years old, but he wasn't just running away. Howell turned and fired directly at the patrol car. In that instant, the officer returned fire. Howell collapsed on the sidewalk, his gun falling beside him. A reckless move paid for with his life. Now, let's look back at the breathless moment through the eyes of the frontline officers.
Put it down, bro! You gonna get... I'm gonna shoot you, bro! I'm gonna shoot you, bro! You better put it down, bro! You better put it down, bro! I'm gonna shoot you! Put it down! Put it down! Put it down! Ceasefire! 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 I got him!
Shots fired, shots fired. Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired.
At the scene, an olive green handgun with a 28-round magazine was left behind. The officers responded with 24 shots, stopping the threat right on the sidewalk. Howell was given medical aid but did not survive. For the police, this wasn't a choice. It was a survival instinct against someone ready to fire again.
You're not listening. What I'm telling you.
I am listening to you.
I have 4 children. Do not reach your gun.
Another shooting incident. But this time, the suspect didn't run. He calmly lured the officers into a trap, right inside his own vehicle.
So listen, American, take it. Take this with you, okay?
So now you want to give me that?
Hey, don't you reach it.
What seemed like a simple traffic stop quickly turned into a shootout between 3 officers and an enraged man on April 23, 2025, in Fairfax County, Virginia. When officers signaled a Toyota Corolla with an expired inspection to pull over, the driver, 36-year-old Jamal Wally, stopped at the side of a busy intersection. But just seconds later, an unexpected move shattered the order entirely.
was a heck of a stop, sir.
I have a gun and I'm armed. I'll let you know. So why did you pull me over?
Your inspection sticker expired
they
last.
know. Call Joe Biden or call George Bush.
What's your driver's
No,
license?
there's no. I don't have a driving license.
Why not?
Go back, sit in the car, and leave.
As the officer approached, Wally coldly declared, "I'm armed." No panic, no cooperation. Just years of bottled-up rage, ready to explode.
Every time you come and fucking pull me over, every time.
Do you have the registration to the vehicle?
Nothing.
You got nothing?
Nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
And you don't want to give me your name?
Sir, why? Look, hey, I died when I was serving you with you liars, with you people, with American status.
I served as well, sir.
Yeah. So you brought me to people brought me to this goddamn country, and I'm dying every single day, and I have 4 children, and we wholly survive because you're vicious people.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can't get a job, I can't get a disability, and they took my license because I'm not able to pay the insurance.
Wally screamed in the middle of the busy street, unleashing his anger over his military past and wounds that never healed. The fiery look in his eyes made the officer immediately call for backup. When Wally pulled out his wallet to hand over his ID, it seemed like things were calming down, but it was a trap.
So you don't have a registration to the vehicle?
You know what? Listen, you're American, okay?
Yes.
Yes, you are American. You're not listening. What I'm telling you.
I am listening to you.
I have 4 children. Do not reach your gun. Hey,
So
listen, American. This is take it. Take this with you, okay?
So now you want to give me that?
Hey, don't you reach it?
800 Bravo, shots fired.
Set 80, I'm hit.
Wally suddenly pulled out a gun and fired straight into the officer's face from less than a meter away, just as the officer touched the ID card. One officer collapsed right beside the patrol car door, while the remaining officers managed to return fire. The entire horrifying moment, from dashcam to bodycam to Wally's own in-car camera, was captured without missing a single second.
Listen, American. This is take it. I take this with you, okay? No.
Hey, don't you reach it?
No. I take this with you, okay?
So now you want to
No.
Hey, don't you reach it?
No. Hey, listen, American. This is take it. I take this with you, okay? No. Hey, no. You reach it, go.
800 Bravo, shots fired.
800 Bravo, shots fired.
800 Bravo, signal 1.
Wally died on the spot. 2 officers were critically wounded, rushed to the hospital in life-threatening condition, but fortunately survived. From the moment the car was stopped to the gunfire, less than 2 minutes had passed, but that was enough to shatter 3 lives. And sometimes, even without a gun, reckless individuals still choose to attack, forcing officers into an unpredictable fight. It all began on the night of February 13th, 2023, in Effingham County, Georgia, with a purple Saturn committing a traffic violation. The driver hit the gas and fled, turning a peaceful neighborhood into a chaotic racetrack. Cornered, he suddenly lunged at an officer right in front of his partner. Witness every heart-pounding moment, from the first burst of acceleration to the final fateful collision. The driver was William Bacon. Just minutes later, his name would be tied to one of the most brutal attacks on police in the area. He sped away out of control, topping 100 miles per hour, leaving Sergeant Lutcher in a cloud of dust. Suddenly, Bacon's arm reached out of the window, a gesture both cold and defiant. With another patrol car providing support, Corporal Lutcher executed a decisive pit maneuver. The Saturn slammed into the median and came to a stop in the middle of the road. But the stillness after the crash was nothing more than a deceptive calm. Inside the car was not a man ready to surrender, but a storm of rage waiting to erupt. Bacon charged in like a wild beast, launching a relentless assault on Corporal Lutcher's neck, face, and groin, driving him to the ground in excruciating pain. Only when another officer arrived in time and fired a taser directly at Bacon was the frenzy finally brought to an end. Lutcher dragged himself step by step toward the patrol car, his breath ragged, throat swollen, groin burning, blood seeping through broken teeth, the marks of an attack that nearly took his life. William Bacon was subdued along with 2 women in the vehicle, charged with 25 offenses, including 7 felonies. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 20 years in prison. No parole, no sentence reduction. And it all began with a simple traffic violation.
Okay. So what was your intention?
The next story will show you just how quickly officers must react when faced with sudden danger.
Hey, whoa.
On the afternoon of May 17, 2025, in a quiet parking lot in Houston, 2 officers approached a green SUV suspected of being involved in a hit and run. The man inside remained calm, constantly deflecting questions until the officers informed him of his arrest. In that instant, his calm demeanor vanished, and he suddenly struck.
Where were you involved in the accident at? No. What? No. That's not the... Where were you involved? Got your vehicle listed as the vehicle involved in the accident. They got video footage and everything, buddy. Like, I'm not here to debate it about it. Okay. You said what?
So which one?
Okay.
TBS.
Okay. So what was your intention? You didn't want to provide any information. You know, it's state law to do that, right?
What did I hit?
What did you hit?
Final update on 19.
All right. I'm not going to debate about it with you, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to put you in handcuffs. We're going to put you in the back seat. We're going to move your car over there with the other 2 cars that are involved in the crash, okay? Hey, whoa, up down. Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
The suspect suddenly drew a gun from his waist in a reckless and fateful moment. The 2 officers didn't hesitate, reacting on pure instinct. Gunshots rang out in a flash, ending the threat within seconds.
Alright. I'm not going to debate about it with you, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to put you in handcuffs. We're going to put you in the back seat. We're going to move your car over there with the other 2 cars that are involved in the crash, okay? Hey, whoa, up there! 22, 21.
Good.
There's code, shots fired.
Got.
Yeah, the gun's going to be still in his waistband. Still in his waistband.
22 PO78. Let's get additional units instead of affirmative of the yellow tapes on the scene.
Yes, sir, just use any messages.
The man was pulled from the vehicle in a final desperate effort, but it was too late. Michael Gizich died on the spot, under the tense gaze of the 2 officers who had just pulled the trigger. A seemingly routine encounter, closed with the highest price: his own life.
So, just grab the gun, secure it in the car. Keep going.
And in the next case, you'll witness a suspect walking straight into a trap, step by step, until it's far too late to escape. On April 17, 2024, at a hotel in Tukwila, Washington, Bruce Koval-Menely, 67, a former U.S. Navy doctor, fell into the intricate trap of the Internet Crimes Task Force when officers posing as 2 girls, ages 7 and 11, lured him to the hotel, ready to shut down his every criminal plan.
There you go, it's your time to settle. Gun! Shots fired, suspect down. Help the officer.
As the door cracked open, Bruce Menely suddenly pulled a gun. 3 officers reacted in an instant. Gunfire erupted. No warning, no way back. Menely collapsed into a pool of blood, his hand still gripping the weapon, while 1 bullet grazed an officer's leg.
There you go, it's your time. Gun! Shots fired, suspect down. Help the officer. Gun!
The suspect received first aid at the scene, but the injuries were too severe for him to survive. The area was immediately secured and handed over to the SPD's Force Investigation Team. The entire incident lasted only 13 seconds, yet it left a heavy aftermath and lingering questions that will not easily fade. But all of that pales in comparison to the brazen confrontation that unfolded in Amherst, where a seemingly simple welfare check spiraled into tragedy in just 6 seconds. On July 12, 2025, officers from the Amherst Police Department were dispatched to the scene of a domestic disturbance with the goal of bringing the situation under control and ensuring safety. They approached cautiously, one team closing in on the front, while another moved around to the back for support. But just minutes later, they became the next victims of Raquel, a fugitive from the past.
Oh no, this will be the victim. Yeah, go back there with Aiden to make sure he didn't fucking run out.
Saying that he's in there with 2 knives with 2 other daughters. Just all of you wait out here, okay? Just wait outside. Wait out here. I know.
Okay, is he threatening to do anything with these men?
He was just washing dishes.
Okay.
They might be trying to use the torture.
All right, stay on the back. I'm gonna open the door and call him out.
Lieutenant Matthew Labuglio and Officer Aiden Vangelov led the approach team, moving toward the house with maximum caution. They called the suspect's name through the front door, but inside, there was only silence. Then, Grant suddenly appeared at a rear window with 2 razor-sharp knives, lunging straight at Vangelov and delivering rapid, stabbing strikes.
Raquel? It's Amherst Police. Shots fired. We have 1 suspect down.
One stab to the arm, another to the shoulder. Every effort for a peaceful resolution shattered in seconds. Lethal force had to speak. 5 shots rang out, Grant collapsed, blood spreading across the lawn. Those who came to stop violence ultimately had to end it with gunfire.
Shots fired. We have 1 suspect down.
Stay down, Batman.
We need to get rid. We're going to. Don't go towards those knives. Get that med kit, John. Stay on coverage.
Both Grant and Officer Vangelov were rushed to the hospital. Vangelov was fortunate to suffer only soft tissue injuries and has since been discharged, but Grant remains in critical condition. 1 call, 1 reckless act, and 1 life-or-death decision, all unfolded in just 6 seconds.
Give me gauze to wipe up the blood.
Yes, I'm looking at gauze for one. All hands you got stuff, but I'm not seeing.
They got gloves. They got gloves.
Where are the chest seals? You got it? You see it?
Somebody give me your gauze.
All right.
Contact gloves? Contact gloves, Carl? No, gauze. Just wipe the blood off. This might not be enough.
Yeah, you're going to have to do a seal sweep.
Yep.
Get it on that, all right?
Careful, I'm not seeing where the other knife is. I think it's
Yep. All right, you good? Well, let me check it out. Hold on.
Another confrontation unfolded, this time driven by the suspect's extreme stubbornness, and ended in death. Houston police received a report of a trespassing incident at a commercial complex. Security staff said they had previously been attacked by a man with a baseball bat, and now he had returned, refusing to leave. As officers approached, they saw the suspect holding the bat, swinging it threateningly despite repeated commands. A taser was fired but had no effect. He didn't go down, instead he became even more aggressive. And in that moment, he chose his own fate.
¿Qué tal, señor? Suelta el bate, suelta el bate. Come here.
Drop the bat. Drop the bat.
Aquí no. Pare ahí.
Aquí no.
Pare ahí. Pare. Es la policía de Houston. Stop.
Sir, drop the bat.
Drop the bat. Drop the bat.
Drop the bat. Drop the bat.
522, 503. We have a gun pointing at the bat. He's walking away from us. Sir, drop the bat.
Yes. Stop. Pare, papá. Pare. Pare.
Sir, drop the bat.
It's not gonna work.
Get your taser out.
Taser deployed.
Try it.
An officer aimed his gun, his voice tense with commands, but the man kept slowly advancing, as if deaf to every warning and to the taser just fired. He seemed immune to orders, to force, and to reason itself.
Hágase para acá. Hágase para acá.
Please drop the bat.
Drop the bat. Drop the bat.
Don't reach in your pocket. Don't reach in your pocket.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time, Gideon.
Drop the bat, sir.
Take your time.
Drop the bat. Drop the bat.
Drop the bat.
Sanchez, over here.
I got it right here.
Drop the bat.
Hold on, Gideon. I got it, Gideon. Hold on.
Drop the bat, sir. Sir, drop the bat.
Suelta el bate, señor. Suelta el bate, señor.
Sir, drop the bat. Sir, drop the bat. Drop the bat, sir. Sir, drop the bat.
This is too dangerous, bro.
Sir, drop the bat. Drop the
Go ahead. Suéltalo.
He stood alone, more dangerous than ever as he bent down to pick up a rock, the other hand gripping the baseball bat, charging straight at the officers. In an instant, one officer opened fire. Shots rang out in rapid succession, and the man collapsed. A brutal ending he had chosen for himself.
Drop it. Wait, Gideon, wait.
Drop the bat, sir. Sir, drop the bat. Drop the bat. Sir, drop the bat.
Suéltalo. Suéltalo.
Drop it. Give an updated location. Sir, drop the bat. Drop it, sir. Sir, drop it. Sir, drop it.
Drop it. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Medical attention.
Take your time.
Turn over. Give her updated location, Word and Hammerly. Please, my radio's not working.
We are 522 Ward in Hammerly Boulevard and Word. Great. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Emergency medical personnel arrived almost immediately, but every effort was in vain. The man, 64 years old, was pronounced dead at the scene. A brutal ending to a confrontation that never should have happened.